Welcome back, everybody. I would like to talk about something that I see and read and hear and experience from some of you a lot. This seems to be a very common theme in ending a relationship with a narcissist. I read things like, my life is over. How am I ever going to get over him or her? I won't ever find anybody again. I don't want to be with anybody else. I feel so alone. Just so much despair in these comments and in the feedback when being left by a narcissist, when being basically discarded. I read that and I find it so upsetting, for one, to hear from someone who is in that place at all. To be in a place with feelings of despair is very difficult, no matter what the situation is. When it comes to this situation and someone saying that they feel like this because a narcissist left them, I find it especially upsetting because that's not a loss. I know, I understand the feeling where you are at the time. I can relate to the feeling of despair for other reasons. I was not discarded by my narcissist. I, in fact, walked out on him. Best decision I ever made. If I could drive home any one thought, any bit of advice to those of you who feel like your life is over because a narcissist left you, it's just beginning. It is just getting started. You have no idea what your life can be like, what your life will be like if you allow yourself to heal from that relationship and get over that person. If you can bring yourself to accept that the relationship is over and that you need to move on and you can start your healing, you will rebound and recover that much faster. It's so difficult to explain to someone who's feeling lost and hopeless that things are going to get better. It's almost impossible to convey that and to make someone understand it, but I'm here to assure you that that is definitely the case. My situation was different. I actually went through grieving my marriage and grieving the loss of my marriage while I was still married. I firmly believe that that happened probably a few years prior to me actually leaving. I knew that it was hopeless. I knew that it was helpless. I knew that he wouldn't change. I had been to several therapists and talked to people, even our priest, to reach out for help in repairing our marriage and trying to find guidance and to get us on the right track as a couple, as husband and a wife, and as parents, and it was absolutely fruitless. So I believe that I was actually grieving during my marriage and prior to me leaving, and they say, you leave mentally before you leave physically, and so that was the case for me. But when somebody that loves you suddenly just tosses you aside, I'm sure there's a great deal of despair and heartbreak and hopelessness. But if that person is a narcissist, if you have found this channel, if you are watching this video, if you've seen my page, if you've gone to Facebook, if you've talked to anybody about a narcissist leaving you, you have just won. You just won. That person, what did you lose? Let's talk about what you lost. You lost a liar. You lost a cheater. You lost a faker. You lost someone who's bitter and hateful, who doesn't even like themselves, so they make everybody else around them miserable. You lost a loser. Narcissists are losers. I don't care what they look like. I don't care how much they have. People are like, oh, now I don't have anything, and this person was good looking and he made me feel like this and she did this for me. And you didn't lose any. You lost a face, a body, a paycheck, whatever attribute they may have brought to that relationship, at least, on a temporary basis. You didn't lose anything. I can assure you, you didn't lose anything. And the sooner you accept that person is a narcissist, the sooner you accept that everything about them is fake and dishonest and loathsome, the sooner you can start to heal and realize that you didn't lose anything, that person did you a favor. You have to look at the things that happen in your life and wonder why they happen sometimes, and know that someone's looking out for you. You know, the God, the earth, energy, spirits, however you recognize that being, they're looking out for you by removing that person from your life. Look at it as a blessing. Know that if you get yourself right from the inside out and you heal and you learn from that lesson and you learn from that relationship, that somebody better for you is going to come along. Not somebody who's a liar and a fake and a cheat and a phony and all of those awful things. Somebody who doesn't manipulate you. And the reason you feel so awful is because they've made you believe you need them. They make you believe that. I was made to believe that. I thought, oh geez, oh my gosh, I got to hold on to this guy. He's so wonderful and I'm such a louse and I'm all washed up and I have 3 kids and nobody's going to want me, blah, blah, blah. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Wrong on all accounts. They make you believe that they are the end all be all. They make you believe that there's nothing out there better than them. And that is wrong. That is a big, fat, bold-faced lie. If you've ever wanted more out of your relationship than you had with that person, I guarantee you there is more out there. I know I wanted more, and my ex made me believe, oh no, this is it, baby. This is as good as it gets. If you want anything beyond this, it's all fairy tales and smoke and mirrors and so it's stuff that's in books and in movies. And that was a lie. He was full of, because I have all of that now. I have everything that I ever wanted in a relationship and more. I actually got more than I wanted. I don't know how it happened. I have no idea. I thank God every day. I count my blessings every day, but I actually got more. So you're in for more. This wasn't a loss. You lost a loser. You didn't lose anything. They did you a favor. They're the losers. You win. It's so difficult to understand that now. It's incredibly difficult to accept it and to take someone else's word for it, feeling the way you're feeling, but I guarantee you that is the case. I guarantee it. If that person falls in the narcissistic category and they discarded you, you won. Please believe me when I say it. Please. Start healing. Think about what you want. Think about what you like. Think about what makes you feel good. Think about what's going to make you whole and go after it. Now that that person is out of the way, forget about them. Forget about what they're doing, who they're with, blah, 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 blah. Don't even concern yourself with them. Start thinking about you. Focus. Look inwards. Decide what you want, concentrate on that, and just go after it. They did you a favor. I promise. That's it for today. Ciao for now, everybody.